So you want to be a Dead by Daylight killer, mate? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks that will maximize your killer game so they are not only fun, but you're getting more kills and playing fairly. First, you have to pick your killer. What kind of killer do you want to be? Do you want to be somebody that is like a ranged killer, somebody who yeets hatchets from across the map, taking your prey by surprise? Maybe someone with a spear gun, who you can use to hook your targets as they try and escape, and you can hit them with a devastating bayonet shot. How about an up-and-close killer who can slow down opponents, making your prey easier to catch? Or maybe a stealth killer who can wipe out a team in an instant when given the chance. It doesn't matter which killer you choose, all can be a viable option in DBD. Don't listen to tier lists or what people say. Pick the killer with the power that you like the most and the one that feels the most comfortable to you. For example, people will tell you Legion is trash. However, I've been against a Legion that wrecked us with 5 gens left, and we stood 0 chance. It literally all depends on who is controlling the killer, not which one is best. So once you pick the killer, it's time to find some perks that suit how you play. Like, do you struggle to find survivors in matches? Maybe use some visibility perks like Nurse's Calling or Bitter Murmur. Do you struggle to slow down gens? Try using Pop Goes the Weasel or Ruin to slow those down as well. It's really about finding the balance that works for you with perks and a killer, and then experimenting from there. Also, I forgot to tell you, I stream Dead by Daylight on Twitch 5 days a week, and it's literally one of the most wholesome places on the internet. So if that sounds like that's your vibe, come check us out, Jackson Games _. We'd love to have you. Okay, cool. On with the video. So when you're picking up someone, please always face a wall when picking up a survivor after downing them. It's so easy to get flashlighted in this game, and the easiest way to avoid it is literally just face a wall. That way you don't waste a whole chase on somebody who is just going to run away after you have spent so long chasing them. And by doing this, you don't have to waste any perk slots on Lightborn or anything like that. Also, when you see someone trying to flashlight you, whether you are carrying a survivor or not, either just turn around or look at the ground are the easiest ways to combat this, usually resulting in a free hit on the survivor too. They usually think that they're going to get the flashlight save, and they don't. Especially if you just look at the ground or you turn around, you've literally taken all the power away. The next tip is to do with looping. Some survivors, it feels like they can loop you forever. Just remember that everyone has a pattern, and eventually you will get them, as all killers move faster than survivors. Although if it does feel like their skill level is way above yours, just bail and find a different survivor. Sometimes that's the easiest way to down a good player. Basically, all you do is you just hook one of their teammates and you watch them try and make a play, especially if they're playing Survive with Friends. It's a super easy way to get down good survivors, because they will always try and make a play to rescue their friends because they want everybody to leave. Some killers are better at looping than others. For example, Huntress is very slow, so she can be a bit of a pain for loops. However, her hatchets make up for her speed, as you can easily shut down loops with a ranged attack. Or Nurse, for example, ignores all loops because she can teleport. So she doesn't need to loop, she can just literally teleport through the loops and walls that she needs to get to her survivor. If you have a fast killer like Nemi or Legion, use the speed to hunt down your opponent. And for ranged killers, you've got to use your cunning and wit to outplay them to get them down on these loops, or try and force them to move to a different loop. Another good tip is to look at what items survivors are bringing in the lobby screen. If they're all bringing flashies, you know you need to be super careful, because they're going to try and flashlight you when you get stuck in animations like climbing through a window or picking up a survivor. Or if they bring toolboxes, watch them try and gen rush you or break some hooks that you're trying to hook struggling survivors on. Just be aware of what survivors are bringing to use against you. Lastly, I would recommend trying to play fairly too. You can definitely be a toxic killer in this game and camp people, and they will absolutely fucking hate you for it. Don't tunnel people and go for a survivor who just got off a hook. Always chase the person who got them off the hook instead. Think of how much you would hate to be the person who gets taken out of a game within minutes because the killer just focused on you and you alone. It's not much fun when that happens to all of us, and it has happened to everyone. So just remember, it is a game, and it's all about having fun at the end. At the end of the day, I don't care how many kills I get per game. As long as it was fun and the survivors and I can have a laugh after the match, then it sounds like a good time to me, to be honest. Now, I've only been playing this game for a few months, and I saw that the game is free with Epic Games at the moment, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to pass on some knowledge to newer people to the game. I'll be making a video on how to play Survivor next, and go through each killer and survivor's pros and cons, and what sort of builds I run with them to maximize their efficiency. So thank you so much for hanging out. If that sounds like your kind of thing, do consider subscribing. And definitely come and check out our community on Twitch. They are literally some of the best fucking people you will ever meet. Thank you so much again for watching, and I will catch you next time. Peace.